I'm here to tell you that you don't have to get a DSLR camera. You can use your mobile phone. Who says you can't use your phone in 2021 to film your YouTube video? I mean, come on. A lot of big YouTubers use their mobile phones to film, and you ain't an exception. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're just seeing me, hi, my name is Cindy. Good to have you here. You're most definitely welcome. In this video, I'm going to be giving you tips and tricks on how to film your first YouTube video using your mobile phone. And if that sounds like a video you're most interested in, definitely keep on watching. Do stick around by clicking the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel, and also give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let's jump right into the video. Number one, I'm going to talk about lighting. So number one tip is good lighting. As a beginner, in order for you to start filming your first YouTube video, you have to have a good lighting, regardless whether you want to use a studio light, a ring light, whatever the likes of it, or if you want to DIY or you want to use a natural light, make sure you film in front of a really good lighting. If you're using the natural light, make sure you're filming right in front of your window where natural light hits, in order for you to get a crisp video. And if you're using a studio light, either a ring light, softbox, whatever the light says, make sure that the lighting is really good to portray whatever information you're passing across, to give you a crisp video. It's really important to have a really good lighting. In order for you to have a crisp looking video, you should invest in good lighting. You can get a DIY light, or you can use a ring light, or you can use the softbox, or film right in front of your window. Natural light is usually the best, but make sure that the environment or your filming environment has enough light. Especially if you're using natural light, make sure your environment has enough light to show or to portray a clear looking video. Number two tip that I'm going to be talking about is cleaning your lens. To clean your lens, so we all know that we handle our phones 24/7. We're always holding our mobile phone, and sometimes our hands, whatever the case may be, tends to be on the camera or be on our camera lens. And before filming or recording your video, make sure that you use a clean cloth to clean your camera to give you a crisp looking video. Make sure you have a clean cloth. You can as well use a toilet tissue, or you can use a paper towel to swipe to clean your lens, to take off the fingerprints or dust particles that is laid on your camera. So make sure you clean your lens. Cleaning your lens is important. Cleaning your lens is as important as having a good lighting, because if you film your video without cleaning your lens, you're going to have a blurry looking video, or your video might not be clear as you want to portray to your audience. Always clean your lens. Number three that I want to talk about is your phone settings or your camera settings. So we all know we want to have a really crisp looking video while using a mobile phone. A lot of us use a mobile phone here on YouTube. I for one use my mobile phone, and my phone gives me crisp looking video. I film in HD as well as 4K, and if your phone can film in 4K, you can as well film in 4K if you have enough memory space. But if you don't have enough memory space, you can use HD, but make sure you have good lighting to balance it up to give you a crisp looking video, which is really important. And in order for you to do that, make sure you go to your phone settings to check your camera settings. Make sure you film your videos in high quality or in the best quality your phone camera has, or your phone camera settings has, which means you have to go to your settings to increase the quality. If your phone can film in 4K and you have enough space on your phone, or you have enough memory space on your phone, you can film in 4K. But if you don't have enough space, you can film in 1080p. Never go below 1080p. You're not really going to get that crisp looking video you're going for, the vibe you want to have. You basically will not get that video. So make sure you film in 1080p or in 4K, or if your phone films above 4K, make sure you do that. Never go below 1080p. I'm gonna say this again, never go below 1080p. Make sure to check your phone settings and film in the highest quality or the best quality your phone can give you, or best quality you can get. The number 4 tip that I'm going to be talking about is having a good background. Depending on what video you're filming, make sure you have a really good background. If you're going to be filming maybe in a lifestyle content or lifestyle kind of way, you can have things that portray lifestyle. Make sure that your background is free from noise or is free from any sort of movement or distraction that is going to distract your audience. Film in a quiet space or film in a really good space that doesn't have too much distraction. And also invest in good backdrops, whatever the likes is. Or if you don't have backdrops, you can DIY backdrops or background, or you can also create or minimize your space to have a good background that doesn't distract your audience or that doesn't have a lot of movement in the background. Number 5 tip that I'm going to be talking about is filming horizontally. You know, when you film in your Instagram or your regular TikTok style, you film in a portrait or in a vertical form. When filming your YouTube video or filming your first YouTube video, make sure you film in a horizontal way or horizontal form, like I'm filming right now. So my phone is horizontal form, so you have enough movement. Whether you're filming a lifestyle video, vlog, beauty related, or you're filming cooking videos, the likes, make sure it is filmed in a horizontal way. Except you're doing YouTube short, make sure it is filmed in an horizontal way in order not to have the annoying borders or annoying background borders, black borders, which can be really annoying. Always film in the horizontal way. 6th tip that I'm going to be talking about or that I'm going to be sharing is use what you have. So right now I'm filming using my mobile phone. So you don't have to rob a bank or you don't have to have the DSLR camera before you can start your YouTube channel or before you can start filming your YouTube video. You can use what you have. You can use your mobile phone. If you have an iPad, you can use your iPad to film. You don't have to have the DSLR camera. You can use your mobile phone. Many mobile phones do film amazing videos, crisp videos, as well as cameras, and most mobile phones do exactly what most camera does, and some big YouTubers still use their mobile phone to film, and you can't be an exception. So if you don't have money to invest in a DSLR camera, use your phone, use your mobile phone to film your video, to give you the crisp looking video that you can get. So number 7, is it? Yeah. So the next tip that I'm going to be sharing is sitting in the third. Sitting in the third is like me sitting here. So this is like my first third and this is the second third, while this is the third third. So in order for you to know or to have an idea of what your third is, go to your camera phone and check for your settings to turn on your grid. So your grid will give you the third position to show you the alignment you're meant to sit in order for you to be in frame and not to be out of frame. So sitting in third is more or less like having the position or sitting in the position where your camera is, in order for you not to be away from your camera or out of your camera or out of frame. So like right now, while I'm moving this way, I'm still in frame and my camera can pick whatever it is, while as opposed to me moving away from my camera can pick, like when I'm bent over, my camera can pick what I'm doing or what I'm filming. Always sit in third in order to be in frame. You don't want to be out of focus, you don't want to be out of frame, you want to be in frame so your viewers or your audience can see you and understand what you're saying or understand the information you're passing across to them. The next tip that I'm going to be talking about is having a tripod stand. Yes, I know a lot of you these days have tripod stand, and if you don't have a tripod stand, then you can have selfie stick or you can DIY your tripod stand. There are so many DIYs to have placement of your phone these days, so you can check that online. And if you want to see DIYs on that, you can check that on YouTube. There are so many videos available for DIYs and stuff. In order for you not to have your video all shaky, invest in a really good tripod. You can use your selfie stick. These days there are so many tripod stands that comes in different styles, different ways, in which you can film or place right in front of your window or on your table or on the floor, depending on the kind of video you want to film or the kind of video you're filming. Or you should have a stand or a tripod stand. So if you don't have a tripod stand, you can use a stack of books. You can also use your bag, or you can use a shoe. There are so many DIYs you can do these days, or you can use whatever you find around you to place or to make as a placement to film your video. And if you don't have a tripod stand, or if you have a selfie stick, you can use a selfie stick. There are a lot of options to have to place your phone for your first filming or for your first try. And the next one I'm going to be talking about, or the next tip I'm going to be talking about, is using a monitor. So you can use your laptop as your monitor, or you can use your iPad as a monitor while filming, in order for you to see if you're in frame, or to see yourself, or to see what you're doing. Or you can use your mirror, especially if you're filming a beauty related video. You can use your mirror, place your mirror right in front of you to see what you're doing. If you don't have a laptop or you don't have an iPad, regardless of the kind of video you're filming, whether beauty related or not, you can place your mirror right in front of you to see you or to see yourself, whether you're in frame, in order for you not to be out of frame, to be in focus and to see what you're doing. So always have a monitor or have your mirror, like I have my mirror right here in front of me. Place your mirror right in front of your phone to see that you're right in frame. The next tip that I'm going to be sharing is having a script or a plan. You don't want to film your video only for you to discover that you haven't passed the right information without having a script or without having a plan. Have an idea of what information you want to pass across. Write down your points. Have a notebook by your side in order for you to memorize or have an idea of the information you're passing across to your viewers, in order for you not to go out of point or talk out of point and not pass the right information to them. That's the essence of having a script, and I have my script right here. I have my book right here where I've listed a few points, and a lot of YouTubers use script, and you're not an exception. Make sure you have your script, or you have your points written down, or make sure you have a script in order for you not to go off point or talk out of point and to have lengthy, boring video without having or giving or passing the right information. The next tip that I'm going to be talking about or sharing is Headspace. So when filming your video, you don't want to film your video and have your camera here. You want to give space in between your head and the camera. There should be a space about this length or more. So if you're filming a YouTube video, make sure that there is another headspace between your head and your camera, or the headshot and your camera. Make sure that your camera space is not right above your head. Make sure there's enough space. So never have your video filmed like this, or never have your video filmed like this. Never have your video filmed like this, or like this, or like this. Always sit upright and have a head space between these. The next tip that I'm going to be talking about using your mobile phone is to always film with a back camera. So while filming, make sure you use your back camera to film, because your back camera gives you the best quality or the highest quality, as opposed to your front camera. Your front camera doesn't give the highest or the best quality. I know a lot of front cameras give best quality these days. In order for you to have a really good looking video, make sure you film using your back camera to give you the best quality, amazing quality, crisp quality. You can go change your settings, clean your lens and all of that. So in all, have a good lighting, clean your lens, check your camera settings, always sit on the third, have a good background or have your background set up, film horizontally, and never forget to use what you have. Using what you have is really, really important. You don't have to rub a bank to get the best quality or the best video quality. Always use what you have. Don't forget to use a monitor. You can use your mirror, you can use your laptop, use your iPad, whatever it is you have to use to see what you're doing, to see that you're in frame. And also never forget to have your script, and never forget to leave a headspace. I know a lot of you have been wondering or thinking of how to get a crisp looking video, and you seem or you feel like you have to use a camera in order for you to get a crisp looking video. I'm here to tell you that you don't have to get a DSLR camera. You can use your mobile phone. I currently use an iPhone, and if you're not using an iPhone, there's a lot of phones. There are so many phones. Samsung these days, the phone camera are really bomb. Other phones these days also have amazing camera quality, and you can play around with your camera settings, play around with your phone settings to give you a really crisp looking video. And who says you can't use your phone in 2021 to film your YouTube video? I mean, come on. A lot of big YouTubers use their mobile phones to film, and you ain't an exception. If you enjoyed this video, definitely give this video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. I'll definitely see you in my next video.